Hello, welcome to today's class, and in today's introduction class we'll be getting ourselves familiar with the tools in Corel. Now for you to start using your Corel, the first thing you need to do is launch your Corel. So I'll just press start here and I'll search for Corel. So I'll open my Corel and I'll wait for it to launch. Okay, so my Corel draw is open, and here we are going to get started now. So just click on new document and click on OK. So the next thing you need to do here is getting ourselves familiar with the tools that we have. We have so many tools in Corel Draw, and those tools are very easy to use once you get yourself familiar with them. These are the tools we have here. We have the shape tools, we have the crop tool, we have the zoom, we have freehand tool, we have artistic media tool, we also have rectangle tool, eclipse tool, we have polygon tool, we have the text tool, we have parallel dimension tool, we have connector tool, we have drop shadow tool, we have transparency tool, we have color eyedropper tool, and lastly we have interactive fill tool. Now each and every of these tools have their own function, and you need to get to know each and every one of them so as for you to be able to use Corel Draw well. Now for the first tool, which is the shape tool, you won't be able to use the shape tool without having anything on your screen. So for you to be able to use the shape tool, first have to use the rectangle tool or any other tool. Let's use the rectangle tool here. So just click on the rectangle tool and then hold on left click, then draw this out like this. Now we have our rectangle tool on the screen now. Now for you to deselect the rectangle tool, you click on this pick tool, click on it, and your rectangle tool will be disabled. Now for us to be able to use our shape tool, just click on it. We have 4 major points on our rectangle. So with this tool, you can be able to shape the edge of the rectangle tool. Now you can be able to use the tool in two different ways. Now the first one is to shape the edge of the rectangle. Then the second way is for you to be able to bend your shape. Now for you to be able to bend your shape in and give it different formats, different design, all you have to do is press Ctrl Q on your keyboard. Ctrl plus Q. Now the function of Ctrl plus Q is to curve your shape. Now take note of it. Formerly we have 4 major black dots around our rectangle. Lately you press your Ctrl Q, it changes, and the property toolbar here also changes. So this time around you can be able to move this in, bend this in, and do different things, able to deform it the way you like. Also you can be able to change some things here. You can press convert to curve, and be able to bend these tools in, this is your shape in, and other stuffs like that which you wish to do. Okay, now we are done with this tool. Let's move to the next tool, which is the crop tool. Now this is how you use the crop tool. You can just select a part of your shape to crop it out, then click on it, then press crop. Now this is what we have left. So that's the work of your crop tool. I'm going to crop a particular place that you need out, and you'll be able to get it. That's all. Now to the next tool, we have the zoom tool. This is for zooming in. When you want to zoom something in and check the very little parts of your work, you can be able to use the zoom tool. All you have to do is click on the zoom tool, then use your left click to zoom in. Your left click and draw your mouse and zoom it in. That's how to use your zoom tool. So let's delete this now. So the next tool is the freehand tool. The freehand tool is very easy to use. You can be able to use it to draw different things on your screen, different stuffs on your screen. Now let's try to draw something out here. Draw something very simple. Let's click on it, then let's write V. We have a V here. V S yes L. That's how to use your freehand tool. Also in this freehand tool, there are still other tools in there. We have different other tools in there. You can get to know those ones by yourself. They are pretty easy to use. Now we have the artistic media tool. So it also works like the freehand tool, but this one has special effects in it. Looking at this place, they have different type of brushes in there. And also here you have your brush, you have your sprayer, you have your calligraphy tool, and you have your expression tool. So this is how you just use it. You can just use it to draw something out this way. Draw something out. T-hole, U, and stuff like that. Also write out your VSL. It's much more easier to use with this tool. VSL. Now, that's how to use that tool. Now we have your rectangle tool, which I've already explained about it. You just draw this out, and that's how to use your rectangle tool. Also you have your ellipse tool, also known as a circle, and this is how to use it. Also in the circle we have different you have the 3-point ellipse. Then moving to the next tool, now which is the polygon tool. Under polygon tool we have so many tools there. You have your star, you have your spiral, you have common shapes, you have impact tool and graph paper. So we are only talking about the polygon now. So on the polygon you can just draw something out this way. Now for you to be able to get an exact shape out of your polygon, when you draw it on the normal way, it can easily get deformed. But if you don't want it to get deformed and you want something so real, all you have to do is just click on control. That's the difference. Click on control and you get a perfect shape. Move your hand from the control, it gets deformed. Click on the control bar, you get a perfect shape. Now that's how to use the polygon tool. Also this shape tool can be used in here also to make a star. Now just come to one of the edges, then draw it in. Also you can click on your control here to get the perfect shape, and we have our star. That's how to use it. Now I'm moving to the next tool, which is the text tool. The text tool is one of the most important tools in Corel. Now you can use it in typing and writing things out, in typing text. So for you to be able to use your artistic text tool, you have to first click on an empty space, then type whatever thing you want to type out of it. Now you can type I am a man, I am Johnson, I work with VSL. So that's how you use your text tool. Now there are also different things under the text tool. Also have the table, you can get to know that one by yourself when you are less busy. Also we are moving to the next tool, which is the parallel dimensional tool. You won't be needing this tool that much, so I won't talk really much on it. We have the connector tool. Connector tool also you won't be using it that much, so it's not so useful for you. But as we get on in the class, you get to know how all these ones work. Now moving to the next tool, we have drop shadow tool. Now you might have been seeing different designs outside there having shadows around them. You might be wondering how these shadows work. Now it's so easy to use it. So let's just draw a rectangle tool. We give it a color here, and okay, I won't like that color. Let's use this color. Let's use cyan, and we'll click on drop shadow tool. Now when you want to use your drop shadow tool, first make sure this your object is selected, then select the drop shadow tool. When you want to know whether it's selected or not, you will see that the 4 points around it, so just click on any part of the object, then left click and draw it down this way. Draw it down. That's how your shadow tool works. And if it's too much, you can just reduce the intensity to 5. If you like, you can take it to 3, but I prefer to use 5. That's how it works. You can also change the color. There are different ways to change the color, but let me teach you a very simple way to change it. Just press Ctrl K on your keyboard, that's break. It deselects your shadow and your box. And then you can give it a color that you want. You can give it blue, you can give it red, you can give it purple, anything you want. So that's how the drop shadow tool works. Also, there are other things about the drop shadow tool. You have the contour, you have the blend, you have the distort, envelope, extrude, and block shadow. Let's use the distort and let's see how it works. Click on your tool, then see how it works. You can see. So it's pretty easy to use. Just deform your shape and give you something really nice. That's what you use the deform tool for. Yeah. Also, we have our transparency tool. Our transparency tool is very easy to use. You use it to be able to blend your shapes, objects, and stuff like that. For example, now I might have a rectangle here with color blue, and I'm bringing in a circle with color cyan, but I don't want the blue to be so, I don't want the cyan to be so obvious, so I can just click on it and give it transparency. So I will just come here, uniform transparency, and the transparency will be reduced. Use it. That's how it works. Now there are also different things under this transparency tool. Very special effect under transparency tool. You can come here, click on this. You have so many things here. You can play with them. You can try them out whenever you are less busy. Let's use texturize here. Now the function of texturize is to get a texture out of the background color. Now if I should change this blue over here to green, you see something different. The eclipse also changes. Now let's change it to black. This is what we have. To orange is what we have. You can also change the color of your eclipse. This is what we have, and stuff like that. Okay, we are moving to the second to the last tool. We have the color eyedropper tool. So assuming I have a color here, like I mixed two colors here. So what I pressed now was F11 to be to mix my color. So I selected this place and picked a color from here. Let me also change the color of this part to red, something reddish. Yeah. This is what we want. Now, if you notice, the color in this place is different from the red here and the blue here. Now, and I need this color in this place. My color eyedropper tool will be the one to help me out. So assuming that the circle is the one I want to give that color to, I'll just click on my color eyedropper tool. I'll come to where the color is, the color I want to select, and just click on it and extract the color. That's all. So it's very easy to use. Now the fill interactive tool, this is very easy also to use. It works almost like the color eyedropper tool. Now it also has so many other options around it. You have the smart fill, you have the mesh fill. Now assuming I have two boxes here, I gave one blue. Now I can pick out my color from this place. I can also use it to blend and just do it this way and leave it out. That's all. So I'm going to dash this out color to it, and that's how your interactive fill tool works. So this is how we come to the end of this first class. I hope you enjoyed how to use your tools in Corel, and I hope to see you in the next class. Do have a nice day.